I broke the figure, but it was just the chain. I'm not gonna put it on actually because it's not worth risking the breaking. But like, she has this goofy smile. Like, I mean, I've seen most of them be misprinted, but like mine isn't. I don't know. Like, when I think of Anna Jay, I think of her being like badass, not like smiley and shit. But maybe, I guess if you're gonna do like a Tay J kind of thing, then if you're doing J, then I guess it looks fine. Here, I'm going to push her torso back on. All right. Again, the articulation of a woman's figure looks pretty cool. And then she has her fist. But this is how I'm displaying her. I like how all of the Dark Order is, again, besides Brody, because he's the leader, they all have this hand, the Dark Order symbol hand, where they're just going, I'm in. What do you think about her, Giant Killer?
Oh, looks good.
Yeah, this is a great figure. I like this one. It's good to get more women in the line. Especially Anna Jay. Anna Jay being one of my favorite women in AEW. Because I'm a big fan of the Dark Order. So of course I'm a fan of Anna Jay. I'm a fan of the Dark Order. I just realized the 3 figures we reviewed so far all have interchangeable heads. But after this, we don't have that. But these things are detailed. The next one is the one that Giant Killer is looking forward to the most. And the last one we're going to review is the one I was looking forward to the most. Next up, we got Evil Uno from Dynamite 12721, Jacksonville, Florida. First of all, what are your thoughts on him? Just like, actually, no, while I crack him open, tell us what you think about this figure.
I like him. He's big. He's constructed well. The detail on the figure.
Yeah, he's got this unique mold, which I love.
Yeah.
It's like,
as soon as you see it, it comes at you.
This upper deck pack is like really annoying me right now. Not because it's bad, just like, oh my god, I can't. Like, it's so, because I don't want to rip the cards and then I get nervous. So now I'm like destroying the whole them and I have more garbage to pick up. Usually, like, I have no scraps, but like for the next 2 series, I'm gonna have scraps. Again, upper deck pack. I still think it's awesome that they gave us to take a shot. They gave these to us. Still think it's badass. Chop. I'm just chucking all of this at my replica belt collection. Jeez Louise. Anyway. Oh, I thought that was like something that ripped, but no. It's all good. This is toyetic. You're all good, Giant Killer? We're having some technical issues with Giant Killer. Giant Killer, are you with us? Here, I'm going to remove him. All right, I'm sorry about that. Giant Killer is like, he's having some technical issues. I'm going to bring him back. Let's see. Technical difficulties. This is what happens when we record during a pandemic. Technical difficulties. All right, so back to Evil Uno. So right here we have Evil Uno. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Giant Killer, he's having some technical issues. So he won't be here for the rest of this episode, but that's okay. So anyway, back to Evil Uno. Giant Killer loves this figure. So he comes with a microphone, very toyetic. He has like this chest piece going, got some wrist tape, his very toyetic mask, which I love, with the teeth and the just circles and all that, the circles. He's got some with some purple detail. He got the socks sticking out, big knee pads, just the purple and silver running everywhere. And then we're gonna Giant Killer, you're back. He's like rejoining. You there, Giant Killer? He just left. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what happened to Giant Killer. Technical difficulties. Hold on, he's back now. Now he's back. Jeez Louise,
I'm back.
all right. We're still going here. But anyway, we were talking about Evil Uno. Yeah, technical issues. What happened? Your Wi-Fi?
I don't know. You froze up.
I was fine. You just left. Anyway, Evil Uno. What do you think about this one, Giant Killer?
It looks great.
But yeah, so he's got the tan.
That's my one.
What happened?
That's my favorite one.
Also the microphone is updated with new AEW logos, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, so again, the Dark Order. But last but not least, it's I always miss him whenever I see Dynamite, and whenever I see Dynamite, I'm like, it's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Well, it's the Fig Talk Podcast, Unmatched 3 Unboxing, and you know what that means. Last but not least, the best for last. My most anticipated AEW figure so far. I've been waiting for this figure for a long friggin' time. Ever since he came to AEW, people are like, people have been waiting to get this, and especially me. I was always a fan of Luke Harper, and I'm a fan of John Huber as a person. Of course, unfortunately, just last year or 2 years ago in 2020, he passed away unexpectedly, and we miss him. Us AEW fans, we miss him. Giant Killer misses him. We all do. And we're so glad that Jazzwares could honor him with an action figure. So finally, last but not least, he is the greatest TNT champion of all time, Mr. Brody Lee from Saturday Night Dynamite, August 22nd, 2020 in Jacksonville, Florida. Also, let's open them up. All these packages do spell exalted. So in tribute to Brody Lee. Dude, this figure is insane. I've been waiting for this figure for a long time, but especially after we saw those pictures when it came, the renders, and then when we saw actual pictures, I was like, oh my God. I was legitimately just stunned on how great this figure was. People are doubling up on this guy. People are just legit. People are doubling up on him, and so they could have one loose, one mock, just because this figure is incredible. Mr. Brody Lee. And then finally, this last pack of cards. Thank God. Not that they're bad. It's just it's like a pain in the ass because it's extra stuff to open. So the AEW Upper Deck collection from Jazzwares and Upper Deck. 5 packs in total. That would be around 15 cards to unbox. All right. First things first. This was a surprise to me. He comes with the papers. Giant Killer, you may not be familiar with this because you didn't watch Being the Elite, but every week on their YouTube show, his whole shtick was throwing papers at John Silver. So he took just papers. So he's got open papers and my favorite, the rolled up papers. So very cool for Jazzwares to include that, just an extra detail. Wow. This figure is blowing me away. Holy shit. This is incredible. First of all, I'm going to take it off. You get the TNT title, the red version. So this was the one that Brody held. This was Brody's title. That's what I say, Brody's. This one's very floppy, which is good. Also, this is included in the 4-belt pack on Amazon. Wow, this is just beautiful. Jazzwares didn't rush this. What a beautiful way to pay tribute to such a beautiful soul and a beautiful wrestler. Amazing in the ring, Mr. Brody Lee. Here we go. Here's his face scan. Very serious with the man bun. Again, the eyes, they look so much better. These scans look so much better. No misprints and all that garbage. This is how figures should be. Like the hand-done scans. He's tan. This arm's stiff. I find a lot of people have been saying this arm's stiff, but whatever. Again, first time, I believe this is first time with an AEW figure. He has chest hair, so they went all out with Brody's figure. The Dark Order logo on the back. You get the Illuminati kind of triangle, but then you get the Dark Order logo in the gray. Then on his leg, it says Brody Lee with some detail. And then over here, it just has many Roman numerals. And wow. And this is great. You get the beard and all that. And the way I'm going to display my Brody is the proper way. He's going to have his title on his waist. This is all going in the front of my AEW shelf. I love Sting and all, but this set has really been just incredible. So I am going to tell you how I'm displaying them. I'm just going to get them in the way I want. I like the title, but I always find like championship belts when it comes to wrestling figures are just pains to get on. Not Jazzware's fault, just in general. Like, this is nothing. Like, for a title belt to be a pain, try those New Japan belts on. You take them off, they're never going back on. I'm telling you now. So, like, again, like I took them off my Naito, can't even get them back on. Took them off Okada, got it on, but it took a long friggin' time. So, anyway, got the belt on Brody. I put it on too short, goddammit. This is unbelievable. If Brody were here to review with me, he'd probably throw papers at me. Seriously. I'm doing a Silver-esque job here. Oh, screw it. The belt is cool. But I am going to do in tribute to Brody because this is what he did. His whole shtick was the papers. So I will have papers in his hand. And actually, this looks much better. It covers up less. So I honestly, I might put the title on his waist, but I don't know. But this looks really, really freaking good. Brody Lee with the title on his shoulder and the papers in his hand. Or we could go the other way. You could go any way you want with this. Yeah, this is actually how I'm gonna do it. The right side, he's got the papers. Left side, he's got the championship. So either way, Brody Lee, what do you think of this figure, Giant Killer?
It looks great.
Incredible figure. I can't pick. This might be my new favorite figure just because, like, even the little details, like the papers and the, just the little things, like the papers. And then he has the chest hair. The little things like that. That's what makes a figure great. I still love Sting, but, just because I've been waiting for this one, this was more anticipated, in my opinion. Brody Lee, in my opinion, one of the most anticipated wrestling figures in a long friggin' time. So, yeah, that was Unmatched Series 3. So now I'm officially going to rank them from not worst, because all of these figures are amazing. But I'm going to go least favorite to favorite. So coming in at number 5, got to give it to Stu Grayson. Phenomenal figure, but just wasn't anticipated for me. Not really like a Stu Grayson guy, Great guy, great in the ring. Just really not really, a Stu Grayson guy. Coming in at number 4, got to give it to Johnny Silver. Love this figure. I love John Silver on BTE. And, in the ring, he's great. Creator Pro student. Very cool figure. Love the smiling skin. Love the coat. And yeah. Coming in at number 3, Anna Jay. She is the only female in the set, but also we're getting more females, and she's very accurate. Love it. Coming in at number 2, got to give it to Evil Uno. Just incredible. Toy Addict. You got the mask. You got the vest. The purple. Like, all these figures have purple, which makes them look like a uniform. But coming in at number 1, the most anticipated figure for me by AEW and Jazzwares, Mr. Brody Lee. Incredible figure. Hope to see more of him in the future. I want like a suited Brody. I want the dog collar match with the Cody version. I want a whole bunch of Brody Lee for my AEW collection. Giant Killer, which one was your favorite?
Oh, they're all nice. The second one to the last was the one I like.
Evil Uno?
Yep.
He loves Evil Uno. But though Evil Uno is great. This figure, Evil Uno, Jazzwares nailed the crap out of it. Honestly, and also with the title belt, You know what's actually easier? I want to tell everyone this before we